What's going on, guys? Brelu here. So, I had previously made a video about my opinions on Black Ops 4 already. If you guys haven't checked that out, there will be a link to it down in the description below. I think I did like two of them. One I did like before I even played anything. It was just based on like trailers and shit, and from what I've seen from YouTubers. And then there was one after playing the first Black Ops 4 multiplayer beta. But yeah, basically my opinion is still the same. Well, at least in regards to the multiplayer, right? So it plays like a Call of Duty, like you would expect. The multiplayer is quite decent. You run around a map and shoot people, right? Uh, Although I do like all the new changes that they added into the game. They surprisingly fit pretty well. The specialists aren't too annoying like they were in Black Ops 3. The only complaint I do have is that the maps are kind of meh in the game, or like at least the ones that they have in the beta. But usually companies decide to put like their better maps into the beta, so people will be like, "Hey, this game is pretty fun and the maps are awesome." Like in COD Ghosts, like if COD Ghosts had a beta, they would have put they would have put like Strike Zone and Freight in there, and they definitely would not have put any of the three huge maps that they had in that game, like Siege, and I forgot the other two maps, but they had like some huge ass maps, right? Obviously, and like I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of the maps in Black Ops 4. Like they are too corridor if that makes any sense. And I don't know if it's because they don't have any campaign. I don't know if that means that they'll have more maps. I hope that's the case. I think that's what it seems like because they're putting a bunch of maps from like Black Ops 2, like Raid. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure if Raid's in it, but Slums. Uh, what's the other one? Firing Range and all that, which is kind of cool. But like the amount of times that Treyarch remasters their fucking maps to put in their games is honestly insane. But yeah, to go along with the corridor stuff, like there's a million ways to go through an area, and it just feels like I can get shot from anywhere, and it's weird. And the maps also feel and they look like they were going to put wall running in the game, but then they like didn't even really bother to change the maps to fit non jetpack playstyle. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. And the time to kill is okay, although sometimes it does appear that the enemies kill me a lot quicker than I can kill them. I'm hoping that that's just like the server connection, and that once the actual full game comes out, that it's the connection isn't too bad, and it like stable, and it's more stable on the full game. And yeah, so now into the battle royale mode, which I don't think I made my opinion on it, but yeah, I actually do kind of like it. Now that being said, I'm not a huge fan of battle royales. They're all kind of the same. Once you play one, it's like okay, I've played them all. um, but yeah, I've probably played the beta of Blackout way more than any other battle royale game. I do find it more enjoyable than Fortnite or PUBG. I like that people aren't just like building over you constantly, and the game is quite smooth for almost 100 player lobbies, which I was kind of worried about because I'm like, the game does lag at like 6v6, so I was kind of worried how it would be at 100, but it plays pretty well. Now that being said, I think the only battle royale that I truly would enjoy and I probably like play the shit out of would be Realm Royale. That's the BR game from Paladins, or the people who make Paladins. Only because I've played Paladins before, so I understand how to play the game quickly, and like I really like the mix and matching of abilities. And I also like how you won't die in like 1 second to every single gun. And also, I don't know if it's just me, but with each new COD that comes out, it just gets harder and harder for me to see people. Like it's insane. Like they kind of blend in with the background. But yeah, I digress. Blackout seems pretty fun, and I'm definitely going to play some more of it when the game actually comes out. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, but the one thing that I truly do not like in Blackout is the armor. When someone has level 3 armor, it takes like two whole clips to kill one person, which is insane. So like that's super annoying. But they did say in a tweet that they were nerfing armor, you know, for before the launch of the game. So hopefully that's better. Although that being said, I probably still will be playing the the normal multiplayer mode more than the Blackout mode. But yeah, so there's gonna be no campaign, which is kind of interesting. I just recently finished the World War II one, And it's weird to think that that's like the last one, at least for like a full year. But that being said, I don't really play COD for the campaign. I don't think a lot of people do. It's kind of more just like a side thought. Like I always complete it after I play like a shit ton of multiplayer. And then there's obviously the zombies, but zombies will be zombies. I'll probably touch like the first zombies map like once, and then maybe like not ever play it ever again. I haven't even played any of the zombies maps in World War II except for the first one, I think. We'll just see how the full game feels like when it comes out tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry for all the ramblings, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.